Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RLSA Combine for Season 9. We are getting pretty close to the start of the regular season, just a few weeks away, and the draft is only 7 days away. As you can take a look there, we have our starting rosters for the Combine today, 3 of which are rookies, one of which is a returning player just filling in. And I am joined by Double Aaron. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good this evening. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. So, could you run us through the rosters here? What do we have going on?
I'm pretty sure I don't have the roster other than
All
all I
right.
know these guys.
That's awkward. Okay. These guys are the roster. That's tough. All right. So on the
These are
orange
the
team,
roster.
we have Frozen Steel, C9 Enzo. The blue team, we have Carson and Nickel. Obviously, we're going to be switching it up through each game. I think we're probably going to play 3 games. I think, yeah, so that everybody can play with each other once. And then that'll be it. So this is how the rookies are able to show their skills to just about everybody else. So
Awesome.
we're getting all
I'm
the
looking
players
forward
in
to it.
here. Yeah. Anybody in particular you're looking at to make an impact here, besides not including Carson because
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
returning.
Frozen Steel for sure is a good player. I know that. I've played with him. I'm excited to see what he'll do. And I've also played with what is it? NRG, Justin's Juicy, whatever it is. Yeah, NRG Justin Juicy. I played with him before. He can be pretty solid despite his rank, kind of a deceiving rank. So I look forward
Yeah,
to seeing
that's
how
what
he
that's what I
performs.
noticed with him as well. His rank kind of didn't reflect his skill too accurately. So if you're a general manager, you kind of have to look around at it. All right. So we are going to be hopping into the game here. We're creating the lobby as we speak. Let's go ahead and put that up. All right. So yeah, this is honestly, we did not have a combine last year. Just didn't really work out. But this year, this season, I should say, everything's looking a lot better.
Yeah, last year was get noob.
I mean, you're not wrong. I can't say you're wrong. So just the basic. I think we're just gonna have them auto join whatever teams they'd like. Probably.
All right.
Are they in here? If you go into, let's see here.
I see all their names.
Yeah, we got to tell them to just go in and join. Just press auto. We're just heading in. We're heading straight in. Do you have a way to get to the chat? I have mine off. So if you can press
Yeah, I got
stunting,
it.
join auto.
see,
There's
see
no
if they
one.
actually
There's
got
no
it.
one joining. I think they're too scared to join.
What is going on? You see, in fact, not only are they new to the
Okay,
to the league, they are new to the game and don't know how to join a
They don't know
team.
how to join teams yet. All right, why don't you go yell at them in the voice channel real quick?
There we go. Now they
Oh,
join.
perfect.
We're
Perfect.
good now.
Just in time.
Oh man.
All right,
Uh,
so this is going to be interesting here. Why don't you take us away?
Yeah, interesting kickoff by C30 Hadu, being probably one of the better players in this lobby. It just misses it right off the bat. Love to see it.
I did some intensive testing before. I had a little bit of some frame drops, but I think for the most part it was pretty solid. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Do apologize if there's any massive errors.
No worries. I'm still confused on who Nickel is.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
know if I've met them.
He's pretty new. Yeah, he's fairly new to the league. He hasn't. Oh, that's a miss there by Justin Juicy, otherwise known as C9 Enzo.
Honestly, not gonna lie, this team composition is a little unfair. But that's what auto gets you.
This what auto gets you. Whoa, who are you taking shots at exactly here? What's going on here? What's going on here?
Hey, all I know is that the Frozen Steel and the C30 do definitely really good players. together can be quite the team. So these are matches to find general managers, right? Just to basically scout players.
Yeah, they're just trying to improve their skills here. So the better you play in this game, obviously the better your draft position will be. That's the idea. Although that's not necessarily true. If you remember from the Season 7 Combine, Chase performed, 100% the best. You got a goal there from the dude. Yeah, Chase 100% performed like the best out of anybody there, and he went undrafted. So I guess that's not necessarily true.
And skill isn't everything. Sometimes it depends on how well you play with others.
Mm-hmm.
A good team player can really make or break a team entirely.
Yeah,
especially in a game where teamwork is key.
I've honestly been somewhat disappointed so far in C9 Enzo, but I mean it's still the first game, so they could be a little bit rusty here. I had high hopes for him. I had played with him before myself, and he played pretty well, so hopefully he's gonna be able to turn things around here.
Yeah, hopefully. Honestly, the game is not necessarily a slow start in the sense of points, but a slow warm-up for blue team here. They gotta show off the best they can do if they want to get on a good team. We got Nickel hitting it over C30 Adu. NRG Justin Juicy almost hits it in, not quite. Off target. Frozen Steel taking control of the ball. Nasty flick, and that's going to be a goal.
This is honestly kind of, when you look at Frozen Steel's, because we've seen him play before, obviously, but this is his first time on the RLSA stage, somewhat. That's honestly what you come to expect from him. So, if you're a general manager watching, keep your eyes out on that.
Yeah, and if I were to coach blue team, one of the first things I would tell them is do not give, especially Frozen Steel, space to control the ball, because he is very comfortable with it. He can pull some crazy moves out.
And yes, we are getting confirmation that the Twitch stream is not working for some reason, so if you're somehow on Twitch and you're hearing this, move on over to YouTube where it is working.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, we just gotta tell them we're gonna rotate the rosters a little bit here. So, as long as we don't have the exact same matchup, we're kind of just gonna cycle through in like a round robin format.
Right. And for those teams that possibly have no players or players with expiring contracts, who knows? Maybe they'll see a great team work tonight with all these different combinations.
There's another goal for Team Orange here. Man, I've honestly, C30 Hadu, obviously. He's been in the league for a few seasons now. He was drafted in Season 7. He's looking pretty strong. He's a free agent right now, so definitely a good pickup there if you're a general manager.
Yeah, in my opinion, it'd be a shame not to pick him up if you have the space and the ability. He's definitely a good player and has improved tons in the past couple of months.
Yeah, he had a drastic MMR increase between the off season here. So
one of the highest, right?
Yeah, one of the highest. Malachite had a really high one as well, but both of them very impressive jumps in skill.
Something you gotta expect from players like those. They had great mechanics. It's only a matter of time, so they shot up the rankings. Despite giving away 4 goals, blue team is actually doing fairly well, and they've got solid defense. Just like I've said before, orange team is just really good, especially together. I believe Frozen Steel is grand champ.
Is he really?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
No. I can confirm he's not grand champ, but he's, I believe he's champ 1 or 2. I don't know the exact number.
So close.
Nickel is gonna get one in here though. Nice move by Enzo right there. And just the dunk from Nickel. Honestly, that was a pretty solid play there.
It was. Can Orange team score 3 goals to make it a Brazil in 16 seconds? I don't think so, especially... Actually, I don't even think that was a double commit. I honestly think they were trying to pinch that into the net.
Oh, do we have a shot
As they
here?
know they were going to get faster.
He was going for the demo. Did you see that?
Actually, no. My director
Or
was on a
maybe he
different
was
person.
just nose diving to the ground. One or the other. He's gonna get denied there on the zero hero opportunity, and the ball hits the ground. That's the end. Game 1. So we're gonna try to mix up these teams like we mentioned before. So actually, if you want to let them know to mix up the teams. I mean, it doesn't matter who plays with who as long as it's a little bit different, Overall,
Right.
I think everybody played pretty well. I mean, I can't say either of them played bad because I mean, this is their first game in this environment, but I mean, I think I could expect a little bit more from Enzo right there. He has a 240 score, pulls an assist and a save, but only 2 shots on net. I mean, they had a combined 5 shots on net, but 2 shots on net is not going to score you 4 goals to even tie the game. So,
yeah, even he himself was kind of disappointed with his performance there, so he's hoping to do a little bit better next round.
Yeah, and we know he's capable of it. Maybe a little switch up with the teammate, give him a little extra juice. I don't know.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say ready up.
I've been ready the whole time, man. I'm always ready to go.
No, it was C9 Enzo wasn't readying up. I was like, uh-oh, what's going on?
You know I'm always ready.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Game number 2 here. Let's look at the team compositions here. Frozen Steel is now with Nickel, and then Enzo is going to be paired with Carson here. So now we get a little bit of a match there.
I'm actually excited to see this match. These look like fairly balanced teams. I'm excited to see C30 Hadu with NRG Justin Juicy. Might just call him Juicy.
Any early predictions as to who you think could go first overall in this draft?
Well, considering C30 Hadu is not a draft pick, he's a free agent. I'm gonna say it's definitely gonna be Frozen Steel as the #1 draft pick, without a doubt in my mind.
I think that's a pretty safe bet. See, the Bandits, they signed 2 players to 2 season-long contracts, pretty long, but I mean, it seems like, in my opinion, the Bandits are looking more for a reliable backup than a starter. So if Frozen Steel drops a little bit in the draft, I could see him falling to a team like the Landers or the Fire, who really they need some quality players on their team. So you really never know. And actually, I'm mistaken. The Landers don't have a draft pick in this draft. They traded it to the Bobcats, so that's my mistake.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, not having a draft pick. Do they even have a team? Didn't one of them retire?
No, they have a general manager right now, and there's plenty of free agents out there, so it's not like, I mean,
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, and they can always trade for a draft pick if they need to.
But am I wrong in saying that their only player retired, or was he on a different team?
So they had 2 players with expiring contracts. One retired and is now serving as the general manager, and then the other one just his contract expired and he's a free agent now. Hadu is finally gonna be the first one to put in a goal here.
I see. So there are ample open spaces for the Landers.
Yeah, and the same thing with the Fire. They also have an empty roster. They could be waiting for the draft. Maybe they are looking at somebody in this draft class who's gonna, be that leader on the team, be the person that they build around.
Yeah, and that could be a smart play, honestly, because with all these new players, there's some good talent here.
Yeah, I'm impressed with these 3 guys here. I feel like they're gonna, compete for a starting spot on a team. Definitely.
Oh, for sure. Especially being relatively new to this game, they have tons of room to improve.
Yeah, and something as a general manager that you look for people who are always trying to get better, because if you draft somebody who doesn't really play the game very often, it's kind of a dead end, and you're probably going to end up trading or cutting them eventually down the line. So you're looking for players who have already put in a decent amount of time and are willing to put in more.
Yeah, you need that consistency when creating a team if you're going for that win. So honestly, quite a slow game here. Only 1 goal has been scored total, and it was by Orange Team. Not gonna lie, I wish there'd be some more action here, but
It's just
can't
solid
complain.
play here. I mean, the defense on both ends has been fairly solid. I've been really impressed with Frozen Steel this game, and I think Enzo is having a better game as well. So we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think both Enzo and Nickel are having a much better game. Could it be that they are relying more on their teammate, or have a better synergy with their new teammate? We may never know.
I don't know. I'll try to find out. Oh, is that going in? Wow. So did he pinch that off the top of his car? I think that just went right off the top of Frozen Steel's car. Because I don't think that was naturally as fast as it is.
A little bit of a mispositioning by Nickel, a little bit too close to his teammate, seeing that he didn't quite have control of that ball. But
Yeah, and Nickel's gonna drop to 0-2 if he's not careful here. And C30 Hadu, not even a drafty this season. He's gonna go 2-0. Let's see if Enzo can put that in. Misfire there on the flick. Good to save though.
it was a valiant effort, nonetheless.
Now Frozen Steel going the other way. You can definitely tell Frozen Steel's mechanics. He's definitely got it there. So he's a really solid player. I honestly and truly believe he's the #1 player in this draft class. So it's going to be interesting to see what team he ends up going to. And honestly, if you drop a little bit later, that's honestly a good thing for him, because the later he drops, that means he's going to be going to a better team. So, oh, they can't put it in. Oh, never mind. Hadu with the hat trick.
Poor Orange Team just, or not Orange Team, I mean Blue Team. Poor Blue Team is just falling apart in this last minute.
This game was, they kept it close. They kept it close, but they could not get anything past that defense.
Yeah, they got no momentum going into this last bit of this game. And might be sealed. This game might be sealed.
Nice shot from Frozen Steel. Just a lob downfield, and it makes it all the way in. Well, that's actually a really good pass from Nickel. That's a beautiful play. I didn't even notice. It's definitely a savable there by Enzo, but
You love to see it.
and just getting word right now that the Landers are signing Chase to a 1-season deal. He's going to be going back to his old team. And now that changes up a lot of things in who we think Frozen Steel's going to go to, as Justin Juicy puts it in.
That was a nice shot by Justin Juicy. Nickel, unfortunately, was not able to save that for his team. Just a little bit late to that ball.
Yeah.
Honestly, something that he can learn from.
Yeah, he used all of his boost to get there. It wasn't even a powerful flick. It just somehow snuck by him.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Oh, who's going for the ball? Double commit. They're bumping each other. And it doesn't really matter how they go out. They have a 3-goal lead as the clock expires here. Maybe one more? Let's see if they can keep it up. If they can follow. Is it Rule 1 or Rule 2? Chat, is it Rule 1 or Rule 2 to keep the ball in the air? Yeah, it's going to fall anyway.
Depends on how much of a veteran you are to this game.
In my opinion,
whether it's Rule 1 or Rule 2.
It's Rule 1. But not in everybody's opinion.
It was, in a sense, the original Rule 1, but the more popular Rule 1, well, like I said, it's more popular, so that became kind of streamlined here in the Rocket League community.
It's honestly, it's more recency bias, because when you ask a lot of pros from when the game first started, they'll tell you Rule 1 was keep the ball in the air at 0 seconds. And then, as soon as all these, I mean, I don't know exactly when all the players came flooding in, but at some point they did. And all of those people decided, hey, we're gonna create Rule 1 in Rocket League. And it looks
Interesting
like I have
teams
no idea
here.
what's going on with the teams. I'm sorry you guys didn't see that on stream. There were so many changes. Is
It was a
different?
3v1 for a second.
Is this different? Yes, it is. All right.
Yep.
So,
Yep, we're good.
interesting here. is Hadou going to be 3-0 in the Combine? It's going to be interesting to find out.
Yeah, honestly, showing off a little bit here as he's
Ooh.
already proved himself as a player. He's not even in a draft pick. He's just a free agent.
Yeah, honestly, in this game, I want to see a little bit more from all of these players. How's that? I was gonna point somebody out, but I'm just gonna say all of them.
Yeah, just be safe and say everybody.
I expect more from everybody in this one.
Yeah, it could be their first couple games on. You never know. Maybe they're even nervous, having to show off everybody their skills.
Now here's an opportunity. Oh, he's gonna put it in. What a shot here.
That was an amazing shot by Nickel.
And look at
I
that.
was just about to say,
Yeah, just
I haven't seen much team play.
It was a misplay by Frozen Steel on the wall. He's gonna cash it in. That's a great shot. I feel like at times we've seen him, you know, kind of like shrink back, you know, not have a lot of confidence in what he's about to do, not be able to make the decision. But there, he goes right in and he just smashes that into the back of the net.
Yeah, I think if Frozen Steel was a bit more aggressive, he'd find tons of momentum and just be able to score nonstop.
I think,
especially because these players, I don't believe, have played that much together.
I don't know if any of these players have played together, so that definitely doesn't help with, you know, team plays. They're kind of more just looking at a foundation standpoint and how well they can play under pressure. Great save by Hadou there, and that looked like a sure goal.
That was an interesting attempt by NRG Justin Juicy trying to go for a Doomsday dish. Almost scored it. It was actually very close.
Let's see here. Can Orange team come back from this? I feel like the Orange team here has a bit of an advantage when it comes to the actual numbers in the MMR.
Interesting play by Nickel, throwing himself out of position. Hopefully it doesn't cost his team a goal.
Well, that's a bad dive from Hadou. Let's see what happens. Good save there. It was a little bit of a misfire on offense, but he's able to clean it up. Now does that sneak in? Almost.
Very close. If Nickel had boost, probably would have dunked him and scored that. Did he? I thought he used it all.
I don't know. That's a good flick there from Frozen Steel after a lot of misfires. Decent touch there from Enzo. Now this is dangerous, but Hadou's there to clear it. Frozen Steel, he's there to intercept it downfield. Hadou trying to get it working over to Nickel. Not going to happen. Now here's a great chance. Good shot. Oh, what a save. No follow-up. Oh, did Frozen Steel just block Enzo's shot? Or did I see that wrong? No. Now C9.
I don't think you saw that wrong.
Let's look in the replay. Maybe it'll show us. Or maybe we'll just look at the ground for the entire replay. What? What in the world? That was so weird.
What is that?
Did you see that too?
I don't know. Yeah, I just stared at the ground. Thanks, game. Frozen Steel definitely overcommitted on offense there, costing his team a goal.
Yeah. Oh no, and now he's gonna bump again. And that's also something to note here. I think, honestly, of all the players here, T30 Hadou has looked the most consistent. Of course, he's a free agent, so.
Free advertising. Pick this player up.
That's honestly what this is. And now, my question is, I mean, if you look at the amount of draftees coming into the league, and you look at the amount of free agents, and then you look at the amount of roster spots, you're like, oh man, some good people are going to have to be backups. Like, this is interesting. This Nickel almost drops a shot.
Honestly, this is an exciting time in the RLSA's history because there are many good players. I think mostly the players have just been getting better over time, so you have a lot more solid teams.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just needed to point it out. That was a really bad use of his boost to just get to the wall. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
I mean, he expended every last bit of his boost just to reach the wall. Definitely not where you need to do that. And now
Frozen Steel definitely playing more aggressively.
Yeah, they're honestly, I think they're letting all defense go and they're just going full force offense. But Hadu is a single man wrecking crew. Nickel, he's not able to put it in. Can Frozen Steel cash in this open net, or is Hadu gonna recover in time? Oh, there it is. They finally break through.
You know, this is Rocket League. They can always tie it. You never know what's gonna happen in this game.
I mean, honestly, if we had a little zero hero action, I wouldn't complain. I would not complain.
Neither would I. I'll just show how these players play under pressure.
And here's an opportunity. Oh no, the touch from Enzo! Maybe that's not the play. Maybe that's not the play. But maybe this is the play here. Oh, great opportunity. Is anybody there? That's wide open. Can he put it in?
Energy's just a juicy.
Oh, he it.
Not quite.
It hits the ground. Man.
Good game.
Good game, good game. Man, that's about it here.
Man.
From those guys. Interesting. I wonder if we should have a little rematch and have a little game 4. That they're down for it if you're down for it.
Honestly, I'm down for it. I do want to see a game 4.
I want to see a rematch. Are we making this a best of 3? Is that what's happening?
Let me ask.
Let's tell them same teams. I don't know how you got that through. We were literally hopping into the next lobby as the message went through.
I actually hopped in the lobby right after. Interesting. Yeah, honestly, these games so far have been a little bit deceiving. I know these players can play much better than what they are doing tonight. Honestly, must be one of those off days.
Well, it could be deceiving, or it could be another thing. You know, maybe they play good, you know, on their own. They're playing online, but when you actually get into a competitive league atmosphere, it is different, and especially when you're playing on stream. You know, I'm not saying these players are nervous right now to play in the Combine, but it is different to, you know, play for a league than it is to just go and queue some competitive Rocket League. It really does have a different effect. It's kind of like playing a tournament.
Yeah, that is true. And it also could be, you know, the fact that watching is different than playing.
Also a factor. And Hadu, he's 3-0 so far. He's been playing phenomenally well. Now he's going to cash in one more here. That's actually a really good pass from Nickel there. And Enzo, he's just sitting there after the demo. He's done.
He's done with this game. He's 0-3, right? Actually, no, he won with the C30 to do. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I wanted to mention that goal Orange Team just made. I wanted to look at C30 Hadu. He slowed down very well, able to read that pass off the backboard. That was a pretty good read. Definitely watch out for this player. He's a good one.
Yeah, and one thing that I noticed with Nickel, I feel like when he was playing with I think it was the first game, maybe he was just getting into the groove, but he seemed like he was struggling a little bit. He started playing with Hadu, and we finally get a goal tying it up from Enzo. Yeah, I
was honestly confused there. I thought he owned gold. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. What I was saying is, when Nickel started playing with Hadu kind of took that leadership role, and he followed. So I think he's been playing a lot better in these past few games. Oh, Frozen Steel. He gets up to that really quickly. And that's going to be a goal.
Just beats Nickel to the ball. Superior mechanics and just faster speed. Blue team has made a rally. Frozen Steel does not want to go completely defeated through this combine.
And I'm sure C30 could do. He wouldn't mind. He wouldn't mind going 4-0 in the combine. You know, there's a little flex like, hey, general managers. Oh, good shot there, Nickel.
That was a pretty nice shot.
Frozen Steel caught a little bit awkward there. He was kind of just chilling in the middle of the net. I think he expected a more streamlined shot to the middle of the net. That's why he pre-jumped in. But
yeah, that shot was pretty awkward. Not sure if Nickel was trying to do that or if he had the ball in control the entire time. 4 to 50 in Orange's favor. C30 Hadou taking control of the ball, giving away possession. So he's sticking with the ball. I honestly don't know what he's doing, actually. I think he's just wasting time.
I don't recall any RLCS casters saying gives up possession. Just like a casual thing. I don't think that's ever happened before.
Oh, gives possession?
Gives up possession, yeah. You said that. You're kind of just like, he's dribbling and gives up possession. That's it. Oh, what a shot and what a save! like I said, oh, nice shot from Hadou. As they take a 3-2 lead, 2 goals unanswered here. That first shot by Nickel was really good. It had forced Frozen Steel to make a really awkward save, and he's not able to follow it. Neither is Enzo.
Nice. I think NRG Justin Juicy went for boost in the corner while his net was being attacked. Honestly, not the play you should be making. You should probably rush to your teammate's defense, help him out defending that goal.
Now that's a demo right there. That opens things up. Frozen Steel, he beats him to it. Nice play. And now Hadou with a shot towards the net. Awkward save there. Frozen Steel needs a follow-up. That is almost a dunk from Nickel. Really close. Now Enzo has an opportunity here. Going for the fake. Hadou having none of it, and now that's a wide open net. You don't miss those.
Yeah, other than the fact that open nets are the hardest shot to make in this game.
Yeah, quadruple musty ceiling shot is way easier than open nets. Trust me.
Exactly. And I know that from experience.
Oh yeah, I hit those. I hit shots like that every game, but when it comes to open nets, can't do it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I could say I'm good at scoring open nets, but usually when it's on my own goal, so you know.
Open nets
probably
and
shouldn't
open
count
nets.
that.
I mean, if we're being real here. Now here's an opportunity. Oh, good fake, but Hadou, he played so well. Is that a little goal steal there? Just a little tap in. We're gonna call that a pass from Hadou. Oh, look at Nickel there cheating up. What a play.
The overcommit.
The trust in his teammate to get that ball to him is just unbelievable.
Completely loses that challenge and somehow is able to score off of that. This is Rocket League.
Yeah, and honestly, man, I was trying to learn a lot about these draftees. I have, but what I've learned tonight is that Carson may be the best free agent available right now.
Honestly, yeah. Do not sleep on him.
Yeah, he made it to the finals in Season 7, and I know he wants to go back. I know he wants to go back. So, hey, you never know. When you make it to the finals and you come up short, I mean, fortunately for me, when I made it to the finals both times, I didn't come up short. But I know the feeling must be hard. What is that? What is that? What?
What a save? Question mark?
I have no idea what that was. It didn't really matter because they're down 4 goals. But that was incredible. Oh my goodness.
Can Nickel capitalize? Ooh, interesting. NRG Justin GC blocks Nickel from being able to shoot on his own net. Let's see if blue team can come around and score here, possibly
and now right there,
tie the game.
I don't want to cut you off, but right there, Enzo had a shot, but Frozen Steel, he kind of just cut in. He took the ball into a dribble. And honestly, I think they're having trouble working together as a team. Frozen Steel, maybe with a little bit of some ball chase syndrome, but I don't know.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of that from blue team. They just haven't had the best teamwork.
Yeah,
that does not get you wins.
Yeah, that's not the first time that I saw Enzo with a pretty good shot, and then Frozen Steel just cut him off. So definitely something to note.
Yeah, either that or Justin Juicy has a wonderful shot, and Frozen Steel comes in and bumps him or somehow blocks the shot.
Let's see here. Can we get the 0-0? NOG's still around. Justin is there for the shot. Justin!
Let's go! What a game!
All right.
The ball hit the ground and lost all power, and they lost the game.
So
unfortunate.
It looks like that's gonna be the best of 3 sweep here. And that's about the end of the combine here today. I learned a lot. Who were you most surprised by? And this can be a positive or a negative thing. Who were you most surprised by in the combine?
Yeah, definitely. I was mostly surprised by Nickel for sure. I mean, he had a rough start at the beginning, but he pulled through and did really well in these last few games, especially with C30 Hadu. They look like a pretty solid team for sure.
Four
Uh,
goals, 2 assists, 5 shots in this last
yep.
game. He, I mean, I was gonna say that to begin with, but that is extremely impressive numbers right there, especially when you look at his MMR. That is extremely impressive. So this, I mean, when we came in here, everybody thought Frozen Steel. He's going first overall, no questions asked. But now this opens the door to a lot of possibilities. If you're the Bandits, you got to be thinking about who you're gonna pick up, and I mean, maybe they do spend that first pick on a backup, or maybe they trade down. Who knows? It's gonna be very interesting. That's why we do this, because it can open up our eyes, so so we can actually see what these guys are like on the pitch. So, any
Yeah,
closing
for sure.
thoughts? Any closing thoughts?
Um, just want to say it's possible that the blue team we saw with Nickel and C30 Hadu, who knows? Maybe they could be contenders for the playoffs or maybe even the cup. You never know. They were a pretty solid team tonight, or it could be that players on the orange team were not performing at their peak. Maybe they're having a bad day. You never know. Could happen.
Maybe a little
As
bit
I've
of
said
both.
before, maybe a little bit of both. And as I've said before, Frozen Steel is definitely a solid player. I would not judge how good he is based off of these games. I definitely think he could have performed much better.
hmm Overall, great job by everybody this evening, and I mean, we're gonna have to see what happens come 7 days from now when we're in the draft. We're gonna have to see what these captains, general managers decide to do. But for now, that's gonna be just about it for the season 9 RLSA Combine. Like we mentioned before, next Saturday is the season 9 draft, so don't miss it. That'll be live on Twitch and YouTube. But for now, that's gonna be it from myself and Double Aaron. Good night.